Hello everyone, welcome back. This is part 2 of the Interlude chapter. I thought I could get up by doing that, but apparently not. I think this is where I was supposed to go. I should probably... What is this? Is this the Not Cry quest? I don't know, but let's do this one. I hope I'm playing them in the right order. Can I really not get up by doing this? Let's try again. No. But I have Wendy. Wendy the Bard.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Everything seems fine. I know you all must be shocked, but the evidence is solid. Albedo's situation is not looking good.
I still don't believe Albedo would do something like that. Using living people as alchemical test subjects? It's like something out of a novel.
Objection. All the bodies were already dead.
Perhaps it's best for me to remain impartial, but I've worked with Albedo before. He's an alchemist, not a sadist.
This version of events is as hard for me to accept as anyone. But Vaca once said Albedo is very different from the rest of us. Perhaps there are things we still need to learn about him. Let's see what Albedo has to say for himself first. Would you mind giving me a moment, everyone? A private matter requires my attention.
Hey, Jean!
Hey, Jean. Mell me Paimon, perfect timing. Kai has a favor to ask.
Like Jean said, after the verdict, we have time to submit an appeal. And I will do my utmost to convince Albedo to accept. He's been acting strange, and I can't read him for the life of me. But I need you two to start investigating the case.
Investigate the case?
Yes, it's also time for you to get involved.
Do you want us to join the joint investigation?
No. We'd like you to launch an investigation of your own. I'll continue working on his defense in the meantime. If you find anything that might help his case, just let me know.
I know it's against the spirit of the season to task you with this, but Albedo is a trusted member of our ranks. We owe him the benefit of the doubt. Understood. I know you'll get to the bottom of this, Melmy. You've never failed us in our time of need.
But what if the accusations turn out to be true?
Then you will have done Mondstadt a great service all the same. I'm expecting a retrial. Until then, you're welcome to have a look around Albedo's office on the second floor. I'm counting on you. Alright, let's go. Wouldn't gliding be faster? Ooh. I love Violet. Wait,
Captain Kaya! Surely I can't just...
These two are here on Jean's orders. She asked them to investigate Albedo's office.
Oh, in that case, head on in.
isn't this stairway usually blocked? I don't think I've ever been on the second
So
floor.
this is Albedo's office. Pretty much exactly how Paimon pictured it.
All right. I have some work of my own, so I'll leave you to it. Good luck, you two.
Right back at ya.
Let's see.
Alright, let's see what we can find.
There's a stack of books on the desk, mostly relating to alchemy, environmental science, and life science. Some of the pages have been marked with alchemical symbols, and others have S-shaped or triangular symbols drawn on them. Any potential meaning is unclear.
Wow, these books are so fancy! Albedo must have gone to great lengths to get them.
After moving the book, the desk looks empty. Your hand slipped while moving the book, causing the hardcover book to strike the desk. The resulting noise is a bit unusual. It's subtle, but to an experienced adventurer it sounds too hollow. Almost like there's a compartment within the desk.
Wait, it looks like there's a hidden compartment under the desk!
There does appear to be a compartment added to one side of the desk. It was very well hidden. The lock mechanism is complex and seems to involve elemental power in some way. Perhaps you could try using the power of Geo. The hidden compartment opens. Inside lies a piece of paper with more information. Festering is also a manifestation of rot. When festering forces a sufficient amount of life energy collide. When festering forces and a sufficient amount of life energy collide, the two will repel each other, triggering a powerful side effect. When I tested this in an alchemical experiment, the results of the remind were startling. Breaking through the shackles of life, the simulation of the project, I must take advantage of this opportunity.
The name of the project is blotted out in ink. What could it be?
The note mentioned festering forces, which suggests that Dragonspine could be involved somehow. If this has something to do with the creating synthetic life, would Albedo go that far for one of his experiments? No, that can't be. Amidst the notes is a map with a few markings on it. Two of the marked locations correspond to the crime scenes, and the third appears to be in Dragonspine. It's a hard pill to swallow, but if the results of the joint investigation are correct, there could be a body hidden in that last location. Or at the very least what remains of one.
Huh. What does this mean? Oh, do you think something might also be buried at the last location? Alright, that seems to be it for this place. We should go tell Jean what we found. Oh, Vent is calling! Let's answer!
How's the investigation going? Find anything?
Oh, we found stuff alright. Stuff that only makes Albedo look even more suspicious.
I see. So, Albedo's researching something that doesn't help his case, huh?
You share what you learned with Venti.
Not promising. We should be grateful Albedo's true identity remains hidden. If it gets out that he's one of Rhindaughter's creations, there'd be no separating him from her past. As we both know, Rhindaughter's approach to alchemy and ethics was pure madness.
I don't know
The
anything
evidence you
about
just
Rina
found?
Daughter.
Let's just say it could convince even those closest to him of his guilt.
I don't-
Perhaps even you.
I don't think the handwriting was faked. And the notes also sounded like him.
Then it comes down to trust. Do you trust Albedo?
I don't know, but I want to.
Yeah, he's our friend. We should keep the faith. And if he really is the culprit, he must have had a reason, right? Maybe he's just not allowed to talk about it. Yeah, that must be it.
Either way, a fair investigation means coming to a conclusion presented by the facts.
Does that mean even Venti no longer believes in him?
Remaining objective has its own value. Remember, none of this is your fault. Just report back with an honest assessment of the facts.
Yeah. Well, let's go find Jean and tell her what we learned. Wait, that's Miles. What's he doing here?
Oh, sorry. I heard voices and wasn't sure if I should check who was inside.
It's okay. We're here on Jean's orders.
Ah, I see. I'll, leave you to it then.
Hold on! You didn't hear what we were saying, did you?
Oh, not really. Nothing that made sense anyway.
Well, do us a favor and just forget anything you might have heard, okay?
But that makes it sound more suspicious.
Oh, sure. You got it.
That map we found in the hidden compartment seems important. We should check out the marked location.
I guess I'm staying here. What's this? Oh no.
Alright, let's see what we can...
Let me out. Yeah, I don't think you've been allowed to go here before. What's in here then? A door?
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
The voices. What is that? It's a staircase.
Here we go!
Very cool.
Let's wait till the snow gets heavier and have a snowball fight!
We can eat the snow. What am I looking for? A body?
No rest for the wicked.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Yahoo!
Die already. What? Oh.
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Off we go!
This guy dropped a lot of loot.
Adventure time!
Oh, I found it. Eventually.
We should be getting close.
Although everything is covered in snow, as a seasoned adventurer you notice a spot on the ground that looks quite different from its surroundings. You remove the snow and find a sizable hole underneath large enough to fit a human body. But the hole is completely empty, and the surrounding markings make it look like something was dug up. Did an animal do this? Or some monster?
Weird. There's a hole, but no body. The prosecution's argument is that Albedo used alchemy to destroy the bodies, but this location is different from the other two. Why not fill the hole, or smooth out the ground like the other places?
If one person did all this, why not remove the traces like the others? And if Albedo isn't the one responsible, why was this location marked in his notes?
Adventure time!
You're back! Did you find anything?
Yeah, but none of it helps Albedo's case.
You told Jean about your findings from Albedo's office. I see. A complicated result, but your efforts are appreciated. Did Albedo submit an appeal? Yes, he asked for a retrial. There are still questions surrounding the identities of the victims and the disappearance of the bodies. The light just turned on. The minimal remains that were uncovered have been sent for forensic analysis, which should provide some answers. It just
What's wrong?
dot dot dot. If the victims turn out to be Mondstadt citizens, the situation becomes all the more serious. The second trial would likely have to be open to the public. And I doubt public sentiment will be in Albedo's favor. They're going to lynch him.
Yeah, not when the charges are so serious. Huh.
The second trial is set to take place in 2 days. I hope you consider attending this one as well.
Of course, we'll be there. In the meantime, we should all just stay positive.
Well said. When the time comes, I'll carry out my duty to the best of my ability. Miles. Snooping around as usual. Time to wait.
We should meet up with Jean. It's about time for the second trial.
Ah, you too. Let me know if you're ready. Ready. Alright, follow me. Ladies and gentlemen, we now convene for the second trial against Mr. Albedo. I, Jean Conhilder, will once again oversee the proceedings. Representatives from both sides remain unchanged, and Mr. Dahlia will continue to serve as assessor. Miss Hertha represents the prosecution, and Mr. Kaya speaks on behalf of the defense. The defendant in this case is Mr. Albedo, captain of the investigation team. With that, I now bring this trial to order. I will have order. Miss Hertha, have the investigators made any new discoveries?
Yes. We sent the teeth and the femur bone found at the scene to the church's medical office, and were able to conclude that these are, in fact, human remains. In addition, the investigators were able to identify several Mondstadt citizens who appear to have been missing for quite some time. Forensic analysis of the remains allowed us to pinpoint the age and gender of the deceased. Interestingly, one of the missing individuals matches that profile to a T. The medical office couldn't spare the personnel, so Miss Rosaria is here to present the results to the court.
Hanselman, male, 46 years old, marital status single, occupation hunter. Consistent with the conclusion in the last trial, his disappearance went unreported, likely due to his lack of relatives. In addition, medical records show that he sustained a mechanism-related injury to his leg 3 years ago. The damage of the femur bone Mr. Diluc found is consistent with such an injury. Therefore, we can conclude that one of the victims in this case is Hanselman. A specialized technique was likely used to accelerate the rate of decomposition.
Is it reasonable to assume this technique to be alchemical in nature?
Alchemical or magical, both are possible.
Thank you for your testimony.
The identity of one of the victims is now confirmed. But what about the defendant's motive?
I don't know, this isn't looking good for
Considering what he
Albedo.
wrote in the letter, we can deduce that the defendant needed subjects for an alchemy experiment. Who better than individuals whose disappearance would go unnoticed? In other words, he sacrificed the good people of Mondstadt for his own gain. A truly vile act.
I need to shut that light off.
In addition, another witness has agreed to testify. Miss Donna, if you would.
Not good.
That's not what he said.
Not good.
Okay.
Wait, Donna from the flower shop?
I'm sorry it took so long for me to come forward. But the night Master Diluc saw Mr. Albedo,
She's a stalker.
I was there too. I was camping with a friend and we decided to stop near Dragonspine. I couldn't really get comfortable that night, so around dawn, I decided to go for a walk. And that's when I saw Master Diluc. I thought it might be nice to, chat. So I headed in his direction and then I saw it. Someone at the bottom of the cliff was getting rid of a body. I was terrified the person might see me. Even after I fled, I couldn't shake that fear. And I started to wish I never had a crush on Master Diluc in the first place. If I hadn't wanted to talk to him, I would never have been in that situation. Well, I didn't want to come forward because I was scared. But Miss Hertha convinced me it was the right thing to do. I'm sorry it took me so long.
I see.
Just stepping forward was brave enough, Miss Donna.
The god thanks you for your courage and commitment to justice.
Yes. Thank you.
The two witnesses corroborate the same sequence of events. That just leaves the question of how the defendant disposed of the bodies.
I believe the answer lies in the alchemical technique mentioned in the letter. The defendant is the most accomplished alchemist in Mondstadt. He has the skill, no question.
A special investigator also uncovered some relevant evidence on that subject. I will now present it to the court.
Wait, does she mean...
The evidence we found in Mr. Albedo's office. The following are pieces of evidence uncovered in Mr. Albedo's office, the most important of which is this map. Oh. This map was found with the defendant's notes. The markings correspond with the description in the letter and the location of the crime scenes.
Does this map belong to you?
No. ... Yes. Were you the one who marked these locations? Yes.
You do realize that's basically an admission of guilt, don't you? The evidence against you is nearly insurmountable.
No. Since you uncovered that compartment, I might as well expound on that matter.
We have witnesses and physical evidence. What could you possibly say in your defense?
What I always have. I have never killed a single person.
Ugh, you have some nerve. Saying that when the evidence is stacked against you?
Miss Hertha, you've presented a meticulous and convincing case. I'll give you that, but I will not admit to something I didn't do.
So, what? You're just going to bombard the court with excuses?
That's a rather dismissive way to revert to an innocent man speaking in his own defense. Besides, I'm not making excuses, I'm exercising patience.
That won't make the charges against you disappear, Mr. Albedo.
Perhaps not, but patience comes with its own reward. It's easy for things to remain buried in snow until someone comes along and brushes it away. I know what I'm gonna name this episode. I'm gonna name it Albedo Goes to Court Again. Albedo seems serious, but unfazed. Does that mean he really didn't do anything untoward? You mentioned brushing off the snow. Is that supposed to be a hint? If it was a hint, then it must have something to do with Dragonspine. Which reminds me, one of the locations marked on the map we found was in Dragonspine, wasn't it? Melmy, you were the one who uncovered the notes, right? Then I'm assuming you visited the third location marked on the map as well? Yes. Can you tell us what you found? You nod your head and give an honest account of the scene you found on Dragonspine. Whatever was kept in the hole was gone, and the surrounding area bore the markings of an unknown creature. With everything covered in snow, no one knew there was something to discover in the first place.
Then, there must also have been a body.
I need to think about this. What clues am I missing? The third marked location is in Dragonspine. We only knew about it because we found the map in the hidden compartment. During our investigation, Paim and I discovered a hole beneath the snow, big enough to hide a human body. There were also claw marks around the outside. But there was no body or any remains. The second marked location is between Dragonspine and Dawn Winery, where Diluc saw Albedo bury the body of an adult male. Diluc described nearly the same events as Beatrice. There's no reason for them to collude against Albedo, so their testimony should be trustworthy. Diluc found teeth and femur bone at the scene, and Donna confirmed his version of the events because she was also there that night. They should have no reason to set Albedo up. Despite her crush, Donna wouldn't lie about something like just to get Diluc's attention. Not to mention, Donna has been acting strange since before the trial. The first marked location is near Mondstadt. Beatrice saw Albedo use alchemy to dig a hole and bury a body. A single men's shoe and a torn piece of fabric were found in the bushes nearby. Taken together, this evidence seems to suggest that Albedo killed someone and concealed that body. No, that doesn't make sense. According to the forensic results, the teeth and femur bone belong to a Mondstadt citizen, and the witness accounts suggest that Albedo was the last person to come into contact with this body. Did Albedo really use alchemy to reduce the body to a few bones? And does that mean he's the killer? Albedo marked these 3 locations on the map found in the hidden compartment. There are some similarities and differences between them. Based on what we know, all 3 locations were likely used to hide bodies. The holes dug in each area certainly seem big enough. But unlike the first 2 locations, there were claw marks around the hole in the 3rd location, and no witnesses saw anything happen. Dragonspine is home to all manner of monsters and wild animals. Could some kind of creature have dug up the body? But why wasn't that the case in the other locations? The marks didn't look fresh, which means that the hole at the 3rd location has been there longer than the other 2. But if the hole at the 3rd location wasn't made around the same time, does that mean it's connected to a separate incident? Most people know Albedo as an alchemist and the captain of the investigation team. But in truth, he's the Crider Prince, a synthetic human created by one of the 5 sinners, Gold Rhindaughter. Albedo's steadfast, intelligent, and treats everyone with kindness and respect. I think most people would agree to that assessment. He's also a calculated thinker. It's fair to say that if he did commit a crime, it would likely be well concealed. Up until now, Albedo has never displayed any ill will towards humanity, and he also still seems like his normal self. Or just forgetting about the doppelganger? As his friend, I shouldn't reveal the truth about his identity. That will only make things worse for him. Dragonspine is a rigid climate and covered in snow all year round. Even so, it's home to various monsters and creatures that can withstand the cold. Deep within the mountains lies remains of an even more mysterious creature, Durin. Although Dragon has been dead for a long time, he still possesses a peculiar life energy. Now that I think about it, a lot of strange things have happened on Dragonspine. Associate. I almost forgot. Paimon and I once got someone on Dragonspine who looked exactly like Albedo, and we weren't the only ones. Wait a second. Someone who looks exactly like him. I'm guessing Albedo has a plan, so I should help him out. But what does he want me to do? Announce a break in the case? No, I should play it safe. Since I made an honest assessment of the facts, I should be honest about my doubts too, it's only fair. Besides, I think I understand what Albedo was trying to tell me now. I'd like to address the court. If I may, I was the one who investigated the office, and I believe the results raise a few questions. Regarding the two cases addressed in the previous trial, it was established that after disposing of the bodies, the defendant used alchemy to restore the crown to its original state. But that wasn't the case at the third location. The hole was still there, with dirt scattered around the perimeter. It looked more like something had been dug up. If this was all done by one person, why wasn't the third scene given the same treatment as the others? Why weren't the traces removed? In addition, the markings around the third location were fresh, which suggests that the Dragonspine incident happened at a different time. For those reasons, I believe there's still reasonable doubt in this case, and I hope the verdict reflects that. Thank you. Astute as ever, Melmy.
Questions there may be, but allow me to point out, there is no evidence to suggest that anyone besides the defendant knew about the third location. And the map was found in his notes. That fact alone makes him the most plausible suspect. Unless Mr. Albedo suddenly plans to deny that the map belongs to him.
Allow me to respond to Melmy's point. If all I cared about was proving my innocence, I would indeed do as you described, Miss Soda, and deny my connection to any connection to that map. But that is not what I intend to do. The map does belong to me, and I did hide things at those 3 locations.
What?
There were indeed bodies at each location, and I did kill and bury someone on Dragonspine.
Ha! So you admit it. Let the record reflect that the defendant has confessed to his crimes.
You're mistaken, Miss Hertha. The story doesn't end there. Some time ago I encountered an uninvited guest on Dragonspine, someone who wanted to take advantage of the deserted nature of the region to eliminate me in secret. His desire to kill me led to an altercation where I killed him instead, and buried the body on the mountain, the third location marked on the map.
Actually, the traveler Amber Bennett and I were with Albedo that day. The Adventurers Guild was holding an event on Dragonspine. After it ended, we all left the area. If the person Albedo is referring to is different from the one we encountered on the mountain, then the altercation must have occurred after we left.
This only proves that the defendant is guilty on all counts. Those innocent people, their blood is on your hands.
No, you're wrong.
You deny it? After admitting to murder for the whole court to hear? You've clearly lost your mind.
If you would let me finish, Miss Hertha, I could get to the important part. The man who attacked me on Dragonspine was my height, with blonde hair and blue eyes, dressed in clothes nearly identical to mine.
So, someone who happens to look exactly like you?
Exactly like him. So it's right. It does come back to what happened back then.
It's one thing to look similar, but for the clothes to be the same?
What's going on? I don't want to be here anymore.
Regardless, the important thing is that you admit to killing someone on Dragonspine.
Yes, I killed someone that day. Someone who looked nearly identical to me. But I never said that someone was a person.
I see. Then, it appears I need to withdraw my testimony.
What?
Everyone! I brought her!
Wait, you...
The person who just came in, isn't that Hertha?
What's going on?
Who are you? Why do you wear my face?
I think she's an NPC like you.
Hello to you too.
As you can see, this is Hertha, the logistics captain of the Knights of Avonius.
I see what's going on here. It's all been leading up to this, hasn't it? Your confession. It was all an elaborate stunt to set me up. You want to undermine my credibility? Fine. It doesn't eliminate the mountain of evidence stacked against you. All I want is justice for the people of Mondstadt.
Like the whopper flower? Order in the court. I've been stationed on Dragonspine all these years, because that is where the subject of my research lies, the dragon, Durin. Several hundred years ago, the dragon of the East Wall defeated Durin in battle and, with help from Barbados, set his remains on Dragonspine. Durin was created through alchemy, one of the finest specimens of artificial life. As such, death was not a true end for him. His heart still beats and grows, more revitalized by the day. My imposter on Dragonspine was a failed specimen abandoned in Durin's stomach. What? An unsuccessful iteration of the Homunculus project.
Homunculus?
Are you trying to insinuate that I'm some kind of... homunculus? Because it looks to me like the artificial one is standing right there. Some kind of imposter you dragged in from Dragonspine. So this is what I look like when I fly off the handle. You know, they say imitation is the best form of flattery, but your impersonation has overstayed its welcome. Master Jean, what are you waiting for? We've known each other for so long. You recognize the real me, don't you?
It's irrelevant at this point. The two of you look identical, but judging based on demeanor, the new arrival actually seems more like the Hertha I know.
That means nothing! By that logic, I could just as easily accuse the Albedo in this room of being an imposter! How do we know he isn't the fake one? A cold-blooded killer who replaced the real Albedo long ago! Then, how about something only the real Hertha would know? The longest scar on my body. The knights who fought alongside me that day should remember where it is.
I remember. Let's hear your answer.
I'd like to hear Miles' answer first.
Huh?
You don't know? Or you don't remember? I heard you've been acting strange these days. Disoriented? Confused? You were closer to me than anyone during that battle. And yet you don't remember a thing. Strange indeed.
No, my head. It hurts.
The scar is right here.
Why the nerves? I can't imagine this comes as a surprise. Unless your informant in the Knights of Avonius failed to mention her scar on her left arm.
Albedo has done a lot of research into beings like you. If you deny it, then show us your arm.
No need to panic, you can just add it now. You excel at changing your appearance, don't you? Or should I say, all spawns of Durin's life force have that ability. A powerful life force, an appearance you can change at will, Yet here you stand, a formless one, paralyzed to act. Because you're worried using that power could affect your accomplices. Accomplices? Then Miles must be one of them! There are others too. Most of the beings under the influence of Duran's life force have gathered here, and yet their presence is what impedes her from taking action. Once you attempt to transform, all who surround you will be affected by your power. You can't control it, because in this network of living beings you serve as the core.
Show us your arm. Ugh! Have it your way!
Whoa!
Come on, let's go!
Hey, they're shielding the imposter!
She's trying to get away. Stop her. Don't let anyone stand in your way.
There are others trying to get in. Must be more people under her control.
Time to get moving, everyone.
Kaya got rid of that very quickly.
Whoa! She just leaped across the room!
After her!
It's time. All units move out. Third company, keep on the imposter's tail. We finally have a chance to talk. But before I explain the events of the past few days, I'd like to make a few things clear. First, I never killed any of my fellow citizens. And I never used human remains as part of an alchemical experiment. Second, the events of the past few days were all part of a plan. Most of the members of our order were in on it. As for the witnesses, Master Diluc picked up on the situation long before today's proceedings. Wow, that's quite an involved plan. Indeed, follow me.
What? How are there monsters in the city?
There are monsters from Dragonspine. An attack is imminent, but fear not. We've been preparing for this. We've been monitoring the resurgence of Turing's life force. Its festering nature agitated these monsters. We knew it was only a matter of time before they advanced on Mondstadt. And so we made preparations for an inevitable battle. I was hoping you two could join me and provide assistance in the battle to come.
Of course. Where's our first stop?
The top of the city wall. Let's go.
Off we go!
I should bring faster characters. Oh. This isn't the city wall.
Hey, Venti!
Shoot, someone's coming. Help me, please! Someone help me!
What's with the freak out? It's just us.
Ah, perfect. I can drop the act. Sorry, I thought you were regular citizens.
It's about time. I think we can proceed as planned.
I agree. Although, it's been a while since I dealt with something this big. Oh, it's gonna be pretty exhausting.
Don't worry, I'll treat you to a drink for your trouble.
Haha, just what I wanted to hear.
So, these two know the other's identity then?
People can make new friends who are not here, you know.
Monsters started surging in from Dragonspine during the trial. They soon became agitated, likely in response to the core coming under pressure. Still, I never expected those monsters to have become this advanced.
The power of evolution cannot be underestimated. Especially considering the fact that Turing absorbed the previous imposter.
Wait, so what about the map? And the missing bodies?
What the witnesses saw was true, and I did hide those bodies. As I monitored the situation on Dragonspine, I noticed that many who entered there came back different. Some were under the influence of Duran's power, but the less fortunate ones had already been devoured by monsters, who then assumed their appearance to infiltrate the city. Is Miles dead? Most of those who were replaced had no close relatives, so when their behavior changed, there was no one to notice. The monsters used the disguise to get close to people. I eliminated two who attempted to attack.
What about the remains D-Luke found? Did they belong to one of the victims?
Yes. The monsters slowly digested their victims, sometimes they even left behind body parts to aid the transformation. All that remained of the first victim was a few strands of hair, and the second some teeth and bone.
The only bodies Albedo destroyed were the monster's mimic forms. Then he buried whatever remained of the victims to put them to rest.
Well, someone had to do it. Besides, I managed to gather some valuable data on the putrefaction of the bodies. After we defeated that doppelganger Whopperflower and Dragonspine, we promised to tell each other a story, remember? You told me the story of a gardener, I remember. I'm glad. Then you remember what I told you about Subject 2. In his pursuit to replace Subject 1, he transformed a flock of flower into Subject 3. So there was another imposter on Dragonspine that day. Yes, that would be Subject 2. I confronted him and buried his body on Dragonspine, so you see, at one point there was something hidden in that hole you found. But During is becoming more revitalized by the day. Under the influence of his power, the monsters dug up Subject 2's body and returned it to Durin's stomach. Durin absorbed the failed creation along with his knowledge and way of thinking. Ever since then, all creatures spawned from his power had the ability to transform their appearance. Humans who venture in the Dragonspine for too long are also bound to fall under Durin's influence. But those effects don't show themselves right away, and the extent to which a person has been affected is hard to perceive.
You saw it for yourself, didn't you? All the people acting strange? Those are the same people who just tried to break into the night. Durin's power remained dormant within them until, finally, it surged to the surface and seized control.
That was also our goal. If you could force a situation where the imposter had no choice but to unleash that power, all those under its influence would become violent, and thus, we would know who was affected.
Wait, so what do we do? We can't go around hurting innocent people.
That's why I'm here. It would make me look bad if I just lazed around after promising to help.
We will use the power of Anemo to restrain them for now. That should give the knights the chance to subdue them without harm. A specialized team will deal with them later. Alright, that's the long and short of the situation. It's time to activate that thing, right?
Yes. So, if there are little secrets other people shouldn't know, my identity, for example, keep it to yourself, okay? Alright, this should do it.
Wind currents? Paimon's never seen this many!
There should now be wind currents across the whole city. Everyone, can you hear me? Loud and clear. All units, what's your status?
All good. We have enough manpower to provide support.
Requesting assistance at the side gate.
Heading over now.
Whoa! It's long-distance wind communication! How is that even possible?
It's all thanks to Lord Barbados. With this blessing, we will succeed in defending our city.
Actually, if you face away from the current and whisper like this, no one can hear you.
No wonder you're crouching down there like you have something to hide.
You didn't have to broadcast that.
Huh? That voice. Venti? Is that you?
Oops.
Oh, you know, just a wandering bard calling for help. Thank goodness goodness, the Traveler, Paimon, and Albedo found me. Got me out of a tough spot.
Right. Now that you're okay, we should check on the status of other areas.
Thanks, friend. May the Animo Archon protect you.
Villagers.
I've got things covered here.
Sucrose is building a bomb. Kaya is auto farming.
I don't like being in the middle like this. Especially on a bridge.
Then move.
Oh, look who it is.
Get back!
It's a...
Phew. That was a close one. I suppose thanks are in order, Master D-Luke. I appreciate the help.
No need. I didn't intervene to save you. It was for my own convenience. You were in my way.
Oh? Well, let me get out of your hair then. I suppose we could work together, but you would just melt my ice anyway.
Suit yourself.
All right, tell me. When did you notice something was off?
The first trial.
Ah, because of the fake Hertha?
No. Because of you.
Me? What did I do? My defense wasn't passionate enough?
No. You weren't nervous enough.
Tell me then, Master D-Luke. When do you think I actually get nervous?
I suppose we'll see, won't we? Monsters, incoming.
On second thought, best not to think about it.
Burn! Well, that was easy. Oh shit!
Freeze! Don't get frostbite.
Take this.
Time for retribution!
This moment will be frozen in time.
Ow. Ow.
What's the hurry?
Kaya can take all the beatings.
They're over there! D-Luke, Kaya!
If you had time to make it out here, I'm guessing the other areas are secure.
What? We can't be here because we care?
Maybe this was just the closest spot to the city gate.
Maintaining control over the main road means maintaining control over the battle as a whole. You made the right choice.
So what's the status over here?
All under control. Don't worry. My trusty civilian volunteer and I have this area covered.
I think you mean the man who held the title of cavalry captain before you. Wait, is this?
We don't have to bring that up.
Lore? Well, keep up the good work. We'll go check on the status of the other locations.
Good luck.
Oh, and I wanted to thank you for what you said in court. If I'm not mistaken, you were on my side by the end.
Believe me, he's had his suspicions since the first trial.
I suppose it just didn't feel right to believe that someone who helped me in the past could be a cold-blooded killer.
I could cosplay D-Luke.
Aw, that's so sweet!
Thank you for trusting me, and for choosing to fight alongside us. As for you, Kaya, good work, as always. We'll see you soon.
Of course. Stay safe.
protect us.
I'll protect. Slap, slap, slap. Take this.
Oh. Hi.
Boom. Still not satisfied? God damn it. Let me out! Let me out!
Let the
Fine.
show begin.
Alright, you should be on the mend.
Thank you so much, Miss Barbara. Things are still quite chaotic outside. It's best if you all remain inside the cathedral for now.
You're not rushing back at the front line, are you? You're still injured.
Don't worry, Miss Barbara. I'll try not to put myself in harm's way. I can help with logistics from the back.
Well, maybe we can give you a hand. As you said, the situation outside is chaotic. Injured bodies should not be left unattended. There are others here who need to get back to the front line, so I'll escort you all myself.
Of course. Thank you, Miss Rosaria.
Just doing my job. I'll leave the cathedral to you then, Barbara. You can count on me. I don't really know how all of this started, but I do know that Jean and the others have been preparing for this for a really long time, so I think everything will be alright. No, it has to be. Did I catch you at a bad time, Barbara? No, not at all. Did you need something? I just want to tell you that over the next few days, a lot of things are going to happen in Mondstadt. Attacks and fighting. So I need you to take care of yourself. Huh? How do you know? Albedo warned us in advance. It has something to do with Dragon's Spine. And he's our authority on that region. So we should take him at his word. Dragon's Spine, huh? So the city is going to be in danger? Yes, but the Knights of Favonius will do whatever we can to protect the people. But then, who will protect you? Don't worry, I'll look out for myself, I promise. Please let them be okay out there. I'm not voice acting. I'm gonna voice act Trace. Sister Barbara, could you lend me a hand? Oh, of course, coming. Knowledge is executed that Helicha. They're humans, remember?
They're here! Prepare for battle!
On guard, everyone! Incoming monsters at 11 o'clock!
Looks like we've got 25 hilly churls, 2 blazing axe mida churls, and a bunch of different slimes.
Prepare elemental countermeasures!
Roger that.
Round 2? Oh? This is something. Take this bomb.
Neutralizing threats.
I think I should jump down, but I don't know. Take another bomb.
Hey! Go, go, Baron Bunny!
I'll jump down this time.
No one escapes my...
Providing cover fire. Leave the wounded to me.
Hey!
Didn't do anything.
I'll race you there!
Final warning.
Get him!
How? What hit me?
All units are now in position.
Hertha! Oh, jeez, your voice scared me just now.
What? Still caught up in the imposter incident? I thought you knew about the plan.
Well,
Everyone is in
after
it
you up
except
and
me.
disappeared one day, all Master Jean told me was that you'd be gone for a while on an important mission, and that it'd be better if people thought you were dead. And then, what do you know? Someone who looks exactly like you appears out of nowhere 2 days later. If Master Jean hadn't told me about your mission, I would have fallen for it hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah, that's quite a scary thought.
I hate this
I
guy.
get chills just thinking about it. A monster replacing someone close to you, and you're none the wiser.
Don't worry, once this is over, the monsters won't be a threat to us again.
Albedo, are you okay? The trial wasn't too hard on you, was it? I'm sorry I couldn't be there. I was so worried.
Same here. I thought it was all real at one point. I was in complete shock.
So you didn't know, Amber? Then it seems Eula did an excellent job at keeping the situation under wraps. And no need to worry, you two, I'm no worse for wear.
That sounds like you, all right. She's like an impenetrable wall, that one. You're not getting a secret out of her.
Oh, I just got a message from my dad.
Yeah, for sure. She's someone you can really count on.
Wait, so how did you decide Hertha should disappear again? After all this fighting, I can't seem to get it straight.
It was Kaya's suggestion. He said the plan would work best with someone well known and reputable without being too high profile. Naturally, Miss Hertha was the perfect choice. We need to leave a hole in our organization, so she came up with the idea that she would disappear.
Ah, so that explains the rumor that someone had fallen during a mission. Of course, it didn't take long for that to get resolved.
No, because the imposter fell right into our trap. It was all part of the plan. First, we spread the rumor that Hertha was missing in action after some kind of incident. The news came from Kaya and Hertha's direct subordinates, which was important because we needed it to be credible. The imposter saw the gap in our ranks and couldn't help but take the bait. It didn't take long for the fake Hertha to appear on the night's patrol route, claiming to have survived the mission.
When did that happen?
Over 6 months ago.
Oh, it's a long mission.
Whoa, so this has been a long time in the making.
Yes, and our enemy was more meticulous than we expected. Monsters have been searching for Hertha's body in order to protect the imposter's identity, which is a more advanced way of thinking than Subject 2. So we had to wait long enough to convince the fake Hertha that she had our trust. Furthermore, we needed to give her time to gather evidence against me and convince herself that she had enough to strike.
But how did the Knight's internal information even reach Durin and his monsters?
There's an informant among our ranks.
Don't worry, Barbados already tracked her down. She doesn't have his blessing, so she can't hear what we're talking about right now.
Honestly, this whole situation almost gave Paimon a heart attack. All those awful accusations in the first trial, and you couldn't even defend yourself!
It was to be expected. I couldn't just reveal the truth, it had to be at the right moment, or it would have given the imposter even more fuel to use against me. She would have demanded to know how I knew about Dragonspine and the monsters in disguise, and if my true identity got out, the public's trust in me would be gone. Except everyone was in on it during the court case, so it wouldn't have made any difference. Maybe. It was a trap, you see. I'll go back and expose my origins, or keep my mouth shut and be seen as a murderer. Credit where credit is due, it was well thought out.
Yeah, thank goodness we were able to back her into a corner.
Indeed, and I have you to thank for that, Melmy. You probably don't know it, but you've been a part of plan since the beginning. Me? But I didn't know there was a plan. And for that you have my sincere apologies. I know I kept you in the dark, but I had a reason. This might not sound intuitive, but it did make the plan even stronger. From the beginning, I knew I had to leave the letters in my office for a fair and independent reader to discover. Someone willing to seek the truth. Naturally, I thought of you. I know you would return for Windbloom. I knew you would agree to enter the trial. Yeah, I was here during the Windbloom festival, don't worry about it. And I knew your sense of responsibility and justice as an honorary knight would compel you to start your own investigation. I'm dying! I'm Albedo and I'm dying. The fake her the subject to has met you on Dragon's Spine before. If she thought even you had lost faith in me, her confidence might get the best of her. The perfect time for us to strike. Albedo's right. You were part of our plan from the start. I hope you don't take offense at our decision to keep that from you. And please don't be too hard on Albedo. He was just doing his best to look out for Mondstadt. Enough people were involved in the plan as it was. We had no other choice. The Honorary Knight and Paimon will always be friends of Mondstadt. We will never forget that.
Aw, that means a lot.
In that case, thank you for thinking of me. It was an honor to take part. It is us who should be thanking you, Honorary Knight. Great.
Wait, was that you just now? Let's go to the side gate to check it out.
I'll take a little break. I'll be back though. Alright. I've returned. Go to Mondstadt's side gate. Which gate?
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Let's see what's in here. A bush. Oh, something just fell.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Be gone!
Come into being!
Steady as stone.
Burst forth! Feel this ancient power! Live!
Time to clean up.
Spin. Ow. Well, that spinning stopped quickly. Thanks for the help. That was a lot faster than I expected. I'm sure you have places to be, so don't let me keep you. Rest assured, I'll keep the people around here safe. Be careful out there. I know victory will be ours. Let's do all the side quests, why not?
Oh, cutie, it's you. Here to take some weight off our shoulders?
Lupakov, it's you.
You've been a naughty boy.
Burst forth!
Windblade!
Oh yeah, I have a Claymore user. Wait, does Claymore not break these ice shields? Interesting. I'm just taking your take. If you know, you know. Probably.
Whew. It's been a while since I unleashed my lightning during Windbloom.
That has happened before.
It happened a lot before?
Unleashing lightning on people? No. Once in a while, maybe. It sure feels good to let loose, though. My old professor even wrote to me about that a few days ago. Of course, I made sure to emphasize that I always treat others with kindness. It's only natural for a student to inherit their teacher's ways, after all. And mine was a gentle old man from the Spontamod school. So you see, this time I only used gentle methods of electrocution.
So gentle, even Jean would have no reason to intervene.
Huh. Gentle electrocution.
You seem to be in good spirits, Miss Lisa.
Well, it's good to move about every once in a while.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
What happens if I go here?
Yeah! Here we go! By royal decree!
Don't worry, we will find somewhere for you to stay out of harm's way. We shall. The keeper. No, the flowers! Oh, I'm on fire too. Diona.
Meow-wee! These darn things are more annoying than disgusting boo sounds!
Wow, wait.
Albedo, Traveler! If you run into anyone who needs a safe place to wait this out, feel free to send them to that cat's tail. I'll be here to watch over things so the tavern will be safe.
Thank you, Diona. We'll be sure just to do that. We'll be sure whatever. So can I tell Michelle to go to the cat's tail? Head to the cat's tail. You'll be safe there. Especially with...
Really?
Oh.
Okay, I'll head over right away.
Yeah, sorry. I wonder if anything happens if you do this.
Meow-wee!
Oh.
Albedo, Traveler! I'll be here to watch...
There's that sound.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Oh, we can let her die.
Gotta say, when I saw you on the side of the road, I thought you were hurt. Not about to whack me in the head.
Oh gosh, I'm so sorry about that. I was trying to run away, but I just couldn't keep going, so I pretended to be unconscious. Thought I could at least land a surprise hit on a monster that way.
I get it. That's a pretty common tactic. Oh, Traveler, Albedo, you're here.
If you're looking for somewhere safe, head to the cat's tail. Diona is sheltering people there. Anyone who needs help is welcome.
Got it. I'll take her there right away.
Is that everyone?
Wouldn't gliding be...
Let's check the city anyways. I like how the wind is everywhere where you don't need it. That's very cool. We should let them blow up the Fatui building.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Ah, perfect timing. Melby, I was hoping you three could form a mobile unit to help respond to various threats. Yeah, I'm doing that already.
Traveler. I'm also here to help. Jean and I are going to remain here to monitor the situation. We'll leave the other locations to you. Don't worry, my scryglass doesn't show the slightest chance of failure. Victory will be ours.
Watch me. Whatever. I should have picked faster characters, but I'm not a Mondstadt. Look, I got the Mondstadt characters and Duri too. What does he have actually? He does have the Mondstadt vision. Yahoo!
Wouldn't gliding be faster? It's all my fault. I knew Klee was fast, but disappearing like this? I only lost sight of her for 1 second. How am I going to explain this to Albedo?
Explain what?
Albedo! Traveler, Paimon! What brings you here?
We're providing mobile support across the region. Was there something you needed to explain? You can tell me anything. I hope you know that.
Yeah, plus we kinda already heard what you said, so...
Just tell us there's nothing to be afraid of.
Klee, she disappeared right under my nose. I'm sorry. I'm doing all I can to find her.
I see. Please don't beat yourself up, please.
Wait! Something's coming this way, and it doesn't look pretty!
Alright, fighting first, conversation later.
She was right next to me, and the next thing I knew, she
Does
ran
this
off
work?
somewhere. I swear I only lost sight of her for a second.
Did work.
Oh, there you
Ow.
are! Klee's here to help!
It's kinda iffy.
Klee's got this one!
Those bombs. I see what you mean. She's not to be underestimated.
You cannot leave this area.
Jumpy, jumpy, go!
More speed.
No. Can I go up? Well, this is awkward.
Klee's got this one! We won!
Great work, Lee. I'll be counting on you to protect Hila next time too.
Albedo, you can't be serious.
No problem. Just leave it to Klee. Are you going on patrol, Mr. Albedo? Klee heard you went camping for a few days, and these monsters followed you back home.
Camping. Ah, right. The truth isn't suitable for little ears.
That's right. So I need to report back to Master Jean to settle my expenses. If you have some time, I'm sure Eula would be grateful if you escorted her back to headquarters as well.
Of course. I place myself in your capable hands, Spark Knight.
It would be an honor. Klee will do her best.
I hate Klee. She has lost me to 50-50s. Cannot look at the map? Oh, fine, whatever, fine. Want to make a joke. So gross, have I completed the bomb? That should be it for now. Good work, everyone. How did we fare injury-wise? Good. Our preparations paid off. Injuries are few and far between. I have the full record here. Wonderful. I'll review it in a bit.
We're back!
Everyone alright?
Amber?
Yup, right as rain. We're back! Klee kept Miss Eula safe the whole way. That's amazing, Klee. Eula was lucky to have you.
Looks like we're still missing a few.
Reporting
Kaya
back,
and
Master
Diluc just
Jean.
died. Oh, Kaya's right
Mission
there.
complete.
Diluc died. No. Diluc is not here. Rest in peace. Good to have you back safe and sound. Kaya killed him. And great work, everyone. This operation could not have happened without you all. Your leadership is what made it possible, Master Jean. It's been a busy few days. You should take a well-deserved break. I will, but I believe you deserve one most of all. My work isn't finished, I'm afraid. I have a few loose ends to tie up. Loose ends? Ah, yes, of course. We can talk about it back at headquarters. Melmy, Paimon. Melmi Paimon should be there too. Alright, everyone who has finished their work should head back to their quarters or the church to get some rest.
Wanna come with us, Klee? We can drink some tea and eat some freshly baked moon pies. Yes! Yes!
Hi, everyone.
Venti, thank you for everything. I know there are difficult moments along the way.
Oh, well, wait. Does that mean you saw me running for my life?
No, apologies, just forget I said anything.
Just kidding. But you're right. It was tough out there. I almost lost my hat to the wind several times.
Any notable information on the wind?
Of course. I was out on the city wall for quite some time. I heard all sorts of things. As for something notable, well, I picked up on anxious voices and a child's anger.
During has been isolated for centuries, but absorbing subject to his emotions allowed him to understand certain truths about this world and his existence, including the fact that he's no longer mother's only child, or her most perfect creation. It's obvious he found the fact difficult to accept. The emotions he felt in response were quite genuine and I dare say human. If I eliminate the perfect creation, I will be the only child mother needs. This mindset arose out of Durin's instinct to compete and survive, and came to dominate all those around him. Of course, the absorption of Substitute's knowledge allowed him to take more intelligent approach, accusing me of murder. In the end, however, Durin still lacks sufficient social intelligence. The fact that his arm even got this far is a miracle.
Oh, no wonder Venti sensed a child's anger through the wind.
That same feeling. It's close!
Miss Fawnia, here to make your report?
Oh, nothing much to report, actually.
Is that so? During the battle we were talking about your transfer to the 7th Company. You were in charge of patrols and post-battle reconnaissance this time. How did everything go?
Good. No problems.
I see. If you don't mind me asking, why did you come from that direction, and why are you alone? Did you think we were still meeting at the side gate? There was a change of plans. We sent the message over the wind in the last few minutes of the battle. There were lots of changes during the operation, but I imagine you missed those as well, because you're under Durin's influence. And you have been since your trip to Dragonspine over 6 months ago. Don't move. Let's continue this discussion back at the headquarters. Don't be scared. I'll figure out a way to free you from his power soon. What was that? Probably nothing important. I'm here to assassinate the acting Grandmaster. Alright, the others are looking after Fawnia. Please tell me you can help her. I can, as long as the rest of the operation goes well.
Wait, the operation isn't over. What do we do now?
What happens next is more of a personal project. I've consulted Venti about the possibility of calling a tripartite conference. Yes, that's a relatively new tradition. Grandmaster Vaga came up with the idea a few years ago.
I still remember when he approached me about asking the lovely ladies of the Hexen Circle for a small favor. The chumminess caught me off guard. If I hadn't known any different, I'd have thought he was talking about his older sisters or something.
Older sisters? Is Varka really young or something?
I wouldn't exactly call him young, but he's not old either.
He's the type to crack a joke at every opportunity, so whatever age that is. Indeed. Anyway, the Tripartite Conference is a gathering of 3 parties. The Hexen Circle, the Animal Archon, and the joint force of the Knights and Church of Avonius. Lord Barbatos was able to facilitate a meeting between Vaga and the mages. Vaga has quite a way with words. He was able to gain their favor and convince them to agree to a very important request. Namely, that in Mondstadt's greatest time of need, the mages would return and lend their aid to our nation. You're gonna use that now? Oh. Yes, and now I have a request of my own, so I need the conference to convene once again. Venti, if you would.
Of course! Traveler, pass me the Dodo communication device.
Huh? You're gonna use that thing to call them?
Just watch and learn. Okay, I think this should do it.
What's that ringing? Is it the wind or something?
Hold on, that's not the right voice.
Wait. Barbados?
Varka?
Grandmaster?
Oops, wrong contact. Sorry, Varka, you're probably busy right now.
But considering I'm surrounded on both sides with a group on my tail looking to turn me into mincemeat, yeah, I'd say so.
Yes. Well, have fun with that. We can talk some other time.
All right, pass along my regards. Oh, and I still owe you for those drinks, don't I? Just take it from my stash. I keep it in...
Hey! He was just about to tell us where to find his stash!
Don't tell me hid it beneath the great tree of Windrise. That seems like a bit too much.
Hello? Who is this?
Greetings, Miss Alice. It's Venti.
Venti? Nope, it doesn't ring a bell.
You're really gonna tease me like this? Fine. It's Barbados.
Apologies, just a bit of fun. What can I do for you, dear Barbados?
You still remember the Tripartite Conference, right? I'm calling on behalf of a friend. He's asking for a meeting.
Oh? And which brave soul is it this time?
I think it's your kid. Wait. Yeah, adopted child. Kind of. It's me, Aunt Alice.
Albedo, captain of the Knights of Favonius investigation team, requests a formal meeting with the Hexen Circle.
And what is your wish, dear Albedo?
I want to accomplish something unprecedented.
How unprecedented. Something even your mother Rhine-daughter never accomplished?
In terms of technique, no. But in terms of location and materials, yes.
Okay, that makes no sense.
You've piqued my interest. I'll be right there.
Be right where? Here, as in this office.
Hello again, everyone.
Hello, Aunt Alice. I see you've turned yourself into a giant doggo.
Darling, isn't it? It even has its own hat.
Wow, the attention to detail.
Pleasure to see you all again. It's been a while. On behalf of the Hexen Circle, I hereby grant Albedo's request.
You haven't even heard it.
I'm guessing you still need to prepare? Take your time. Just come find me at the long table when you're ready.
Aw, that's nice of you.
Huh, I suppose it's just my nature, darling.
Thank you, Aunt Alice. Before we set out, there's someone you need to meet. Head to my office, he's waiting for you there. I'm gonna end it here. I have no idea how long this story quest is, but I'll end it here. I'll see you next time. Do Venti's Jean's worst nightmare. Goodbye, everyone. Bye-bye.